has a really bad problem and habit of eating out. It's not okay. Honestly, it doesn't make me feel like healthy or like just good, you know? Not even just like, ooh, I need to be healthy. I just don't feel good these days, you know, when I eat a bunch of crap. And then it's just like hard on the wallet. It's like, do I really need to be buying this stuff? So today I'm gonna try something new. Let me show you. So I bought these spicy chicken tenders. My biggest problem though too, like I can't normally eat food like that unless I eat out like at fast food because I don't have a microwave. But we're gonna leave those in the sun while I go do some work for a couple hours, and then we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully good. Okay. Ooh, it's hot in the car. It's been about 4 hours. We're gonna check on our chicken tenders. Huh. I don't know, that looks kind of suspect. Looking like it was melting or something. Nice and warm. Like I said, I probably wouldn't leave them or even suggest leaving them any longer than 4 hours because that could be just dangerous, but I'm gonna eat them, so guess we'll see how I do. I'm gonna eat my little chicken tenders, spicy chicken tenders, and hopefully I don't get like food poisoning or something. That's just something I wanted to try. Like I said, they were in that heat for about 4 hours. They're pretty hot, which is fine by me because I'll eat them just like that. But yeah, hopefully I don't die. YOLO, I don't know. Okay, so this isn't planned. I just thought of this right now, like, because I'm really hungry and I don't want to drive anywhere right now. Anyway, so I really hate how my glasses always glare everything. I'm sorry. And then my microphone is cheap, so it's been kind of weird with the audio the last couple of videos. My bad. I gotta do what I can with what I got, because even though I got a little bit of money, I don't want to spend it on things I don't need to. Anyways, so what do they call it? A mukbang or something like that? I mean, nah, that's not what I'm doing. Something similar, I guess. I'm doing a story time while I'm eating those chicken tenders, looking like chicken nuggies. They're spicy and they're good. So I'm gonna eat those, and I'm also gonna eat my cornbread, which I got both these items at Sprouts this morning. Shout out to Sprouts. I like Sprouts. And then to drink, just water. I have other drinks, but I don't have any ice. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna make a mess. I kind of did away with the whole not eating in the car thing because sometimes there's not a place to sit. Sometimes there's no shade. Sometimes I'm at a place where I don't want to like be out of the car just sitting there eating. People are gonna be like, what the heck? I don't know. Anyways. Okay, so this potentially dangerous incident. One night, I'm not sure if it was when I got off of work or something, but I was pretty tired. Tired enough to just kind of sleep somewhere where I don't normally. And I'm like, against my better judgment, I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm tired. I don't want to drive anywhere. Like, this is gonna have to do. Me taking off my shoes. This is gonna have to do. So I get set up, and mind you, throughout the time that I've been living in my car, it's been a couple days, over 3 weeks now, I've changed a couple times about how I sleep, like my sleeping setup, because that first one was awful. I don't think I ever did an update about that, but it was ridiculous. Anyways, so I think this was the second time that I had slept this way, so it was kind of new, whatever. So new sleeping setup and new area that I frequent during the day, but not where I park to sleep. And like I said, against my better judgment, I'm like, I'm tired. And maybe lazy, I don't know. So I'm all set up. It's late. It's probably like 1:30, maybe 2. I don't quite recall. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I'm so tired that like I'm already falling asleep. As soon as I kind of like just lay down, I'm like, said my prayer, going to bed. I'm tired. And I'm like halfway asleep, drifting in and out. And I hear some music. And it, like, I open my eyes and it's just like a person, like a kid, maybe a late, like teenager, early 20s. He's just walking, not right by my car, but kind of close by. And he has like some kind of a speaker or something. I can hear his music. Anyways, walks away, keeps going, whatever way he's going. I don't know how much time had passed, like, because like I said, I was falling in and out of sleep. You know, after he walked away, like I was doing the same thing. I was already dozing off. Is like, so maybe a couple minutes from my recollection. I don't know how long it had been. Anyways, so, a couple minutes pass, like I'm saying, and I see a light, like just a bright light, just, you know, and automatically that just wakes me up, like snaps me out of my sleep. It was that kid, or that, I don't want to call him a kid because, you know, I don't want to excuse his behavior because I don't know what he was doing. He flashes his light in my car. He's like right against my car, practically touching it. And like I said, I snapped awake and I'm freaking out, like, and I jump up. I'm like, so I start yelling at him. And I'm not going to use obscenities right now, but I did during the time, you know, because I was scared and because that's how I'm going to talk to someone who's potentially trying to do something they're not supposed to do. So I wake up, I'm sitting in that back area right there. That's where I'm sleeping. I'm like, what the F are you doing? You know, and he runs away as soon as I yell that. So looking back on it, my assumption and my thought is that he was shining his light in the car. I think he wanted to see if he could break into my car. I'm not sure that he knew I was in here. Because when he looked and shined his light, it like flashed on me, but he was like standing in the front, like looking through the front window more. So he, like I said, he probably didn't know I was back there. And like my windows are tinted, they're pretty dark, you know, especially at night. And so maybe I startled him. I'm not sure. Needless to say, I didn't sleep very well that night. I think one of the first things I did, you know, after he ran away, I grabbed my phone and I text some of my friends. Even like I said, though, like it was super late. So if it was 2 o'clock here, it was 3 o'clock where they were. So there was no way they were going to respond. It was more just me saying, hey, this is where I'm at. This is what just happened. In case something else happens, you know, so you kind of know what was going on and where I was. And then I just told them, I was like, I'm just going to stay up for a little bit longer and make sure that everything's okay before I try and go back to bed. Make sure he doesn't come back. And so I do that. Even though I was exhausted, I like sat up because I'm like, if I lay down even like just a little bit, I'm going to fall asleep. So I sit up. I think I waited for like maybe 5 minutes. Not even, because I was like, I'm really tired. I'm like, I don't see him anywhere. I'm looking around. I'm like, he's gone. And the place I was at, there were other people there as well. They weren't super close to my car, but would probably be able to hear if I was like yelling super loud or screaming or something. You know, if, you know, said teenager, young adult was trying to hurt me or something. So that was kind of my thought, you know, like I'll be okay, like I'm gonna have my weapon of choice nearby, which I already had it, you know, but then I kind of set it up even more nearby so I could easily use it if I needed to, because I would. Like, I never want to have ill intentions or anything towards anybody, but if somebody's trying to harm me, I'm gonna 100% absolutely do what I have to do to protect myself. You know, I'm not bothering anyone. I don't want anyone to bother me. But yeah, that was, like I said, the only potentially dangerous situation I've encountered. Everything else has been fine. No one else has bothered me. I haven't had any run-ins with anybody or no police or anything like that. So, and this happened probably like a week and a half ago. But I'm safe. I'm okay. I take every precaution that I possibly can, and I'll probably go more into detail about that in a separate video. But like I said, I just wanted to do a story time. Isn't that crazy? Can you imagine, like, something could really happen to me out here, but in all honesty, something could happen to anyone no matter where they are. They could be in their own home, and something could happen if somebody breaks in or something. I'm gonna finish my